Okay, so we're on the floor today because we're gonna have a floor kind of conversation. I'm planning my 2026 creative goals and I thought we could just take a minute to plan together. This is gonna be messy, but I hope that it gives you a little bit of inspiration and a little bit of motivation for you to plan your 2026 goals. We're gonna be turning my hopes, my dreams, my aspirations, all these scattered ideas I have for 2026 into a plan. So we're gonna go from dreams to a goal to a plan today. And we're gonna do it in a kind of cozy way. So we have hot cocoa right here. I've got some cookies with me as well because please, yes. And let's see how this goes. So if you wanna join me, grab a notebook or just lie on the floor too, especially if you have a big piece of paper. And let's figure this out. So I have two major goals for next year. The first is to finish the current novel I'm writing. And I mean, complete the first draft, redraft and polish it, send it out to trusted readers, redraft and polish it again after that. And whenever I say redraft and polish, I don't just mean one draft. Usually these are 3-4 drafts each. And then send it out to agents and query. And this is one of my Northern Stars. And then the second one is my growth and Uncharted studio. So I want to build more connections and engage with the community more, just to build real relationships with others through this platform, through any of the social media channels I'm on. I want to keep growing Uncharted and just see where this goes. I want to build a much deeper presence and connection with the broader bookish and writer communities on social media, because I feel like I get a lot of inspiration, but I haven't been engaging with others as much as I would like. So one of my top goals is just to engage and invest more in the community, invest more of my time and energy into connecting with other people. So this year I'm finishing the book, I'm polishing the book, and I'm sending it out to agents. Whew. What a dream. I'm so excited for that. It's absolutely terrifying. I like setting goals though that are a little bit scary and that get me all jittery and just hyper and happy. Or maybe that's just the chocolate. I feel like I need to change the way I'm creating content right now. Right now I have a list of all these amazing topics that I love, I feel passionate about, that I'm sharing, but I don't have any sort of solid structure to my content. And the more that I learn about how to social media, the more advice I hear that you need to have a plan. You know, on Monday, people need to know what they're gonna get and when they're gonna get it so that they know when to come back to you. Currently, I'm planning on posting every Tuesday. So just so you know, in case you want to come back next Tuesday, which I hope you do. Yeah, just be a bit more predictable. Having some sort of structure and some sort of guidance of when I want to hit different goals during the year really helped me, because that gives me flag posts along this journey. You know, when you're on a hike and you can just see that milepost marker, you know, way down over there, but you know where it is, you kind of figure out your way to get there. And I love structure. I plotted my novel in quite a lot of depth. Yes, I'm going off script, but that's also part of the plan. And I think just having some sort of goals in the calendar help. Now, those are my two North Stars. These are my thoughts around them. So I have two extra goals going into next year, and these are my growth. I want to keep growing. I want to have a growth hour every day, or at least 3-4 times a week, where I keep learning and progressing. And that growth is obviously related and a reflection of my two primary goals. But I just want to feel like I'm constantly developing. It's one of my core values. It's something that's really important for me. And my second is to feel stronger and fitter. I have a lot of chronic illnesses. I have a lot of disabilities that can limit what I can do and when I can do it. But I feel like if I get a bit stronger than I am right now, I'll be able to manage that better and be able to manage them for much longer. So strength and fitness and growth are secondary goals, but also really important priorities for me for 2026. These aren't goals that involve a lot of pressure. They just come from within, and they're more curiosity based, for example, for growth, and more hopeful. They aren't targets in the same way that my two North Stars are. I just realized that I've got querying agents down for next December, which is, definitely not a time when people feel overwhelmed at all. But at least that gives me the year to compile my list of agents and do my research and see who I'd want to reach out to. Some years are exploration years and some years are execution years. 2025 for me was very much an exploration year. It was a year where I spread my wings, I traveled, I tried new things, I started Uncharted, I left my corporate life behind. I had a lot of changes and upheaval. And I feel like that gave me a foundation on where to move forward and where my passion really lies. And 2026, I feel, will be a bit of a blend of an exploration year with an execution year. It's not just a year where I have a list of targets and things to do, but also a list of things I want to explore and discover. I've made a growth list for my growth goal where I have a list of things that I want to learn, and I have some videos, some webinars that I want to watch. I have some links and things that I've had saved as things to check later because they're really cool and I want to apply them, but I haven't been doing that. And then there are a lot of things that I want to learn in terms of Uncharted. I think that if I break down my months, then I can add in the things I want to explore each month and just have a single focus or new development at that stage. One of the things I was thinking about when we were doing our reflection last year is basically what my ideal creative day would look like. And I wanted to structure my calendar and my daily plans to include that. I'm a morning person. I naturally wake up between 5 and 6 a.m. every day if I go to sleep on time. And so if I'm getting up between 5 and 6, usually before 6, no matter when I get up, it's just my quiet time. I'll chill, I'll do some stretching, maybe make a cup of hot cocoa, but usually I just drink some water and relax and just let my mind wake up slowly. And then around 6, I start my growth hour. If it's 6, 6:15, 6:30, whatever, that's fine. So I have my growth hour and I learn something new. So I start my day feeling like I have grown, like I've expanded in some way a little bit. After that, I would ideally write. But between my growth hour and writing, I want to take a little bit of a break, like a half-hour break to take the dog for a walk, maybe to get some breakfast and just calm down, thinking about what I'm gonna write next, and then dive into a writing slot. I work best with Pomodoros, so 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off is my current favorite structure, or on difficult days, I do 15 minutes, 5, 15, 5. So with that in mind, I'd like to block off a 1.5 hour or 2 hour chunk just for writing each day. And that takes me down to around 11:30 or noon, when I want to then switch gears into focusing on Uncharted. So I feel like, that would be what my ideal creative day would look like. And when I say focusing on Uncharted, I'm talking about time to create content, time to create videos like this and script them and film them and edit them, or time to create content for social media, time spent engaging with other people on different platforms and growing, and then just time to explore each of the main targets that I'm going to focus on each month. So I'm really excited about what that looks like. And then by 5 or 6 p.m., I close everything and I have time with my partner, with my friends. I have time to go play paddle. I have time to tackle my fitness goals. Yeah, I mean, that's what a dream would look like. Reality is way messier than that. Reality means I have to go, take care of my mom, or I have to take the dog to the vet, or I have to go to the doctor myself, or anything. But that's okay. That's what flexibility is for. And when I'm time blocking my calendar, I don't want to make it so that there are no gaps. I feel like gaps alleviate a a lot of the pressure. It's where the steam flows out. So today, with all of this, I just wanted to share my plan, my hopes, and the way I approach planning for a new year. It's much simpler. It's much more rooted in my why and in my intentions than in some sort of perfect productivity map. It's messy, and I'm just going to keep working on this over the next couple of days, refining it and seeing what things I want to add or remove to it. I hope planning with me today helped inspire you or motivate you to reflect on where you want to be in 2026 and what your 2 North Stars or 1 North Star and 2 little goals are going to be. And next week, I'm going to be sharing all the different tools that I'm going to be using to make this dream a reality, because there are just different things I'm going to be leaning on to help me both with growth and with achieving my goals. And I'm curious, I would love to be able to support you and cheer you on for your own 2026 goals. So let me know in the comments, what are your North Stars? What are you planning? What do you want to feel satisfied about when you get to this time next year? Let me know. And thank you so much for spending some time with me today.